Michigan. Happy Friday. It's Halloween weekend. Y'all be safe out there. And I want to send some love to all the people that's been giving me and showing me so much love on my new channel. I appreciate you all. Please remember to check out all my videos. Go on down. Go on, stroll on down. I got 400 of them. Like. Could y'all please remember to push that like button on every video? That keep me going, okay? So, even though you ain't watched this video yet, go ahead and push the like button anyway, because you go like it. I promise you, trust me. Go on and push like. I want to talk to you today. I know it sounds like a lot of times I'm female bashing, but I'm really not. When I'm talking about my sisters, my unbreakable strong women, and my unbreakable men, I want to bring awareness. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not trying to break you down mentally. I'm not trying to make you feel worse than you feel. But what I want to do is knock your hard-headed butt upside the head with some real truth. Okay? Today we're going to talk about physical and a little mental abuse. I was just watching some videos on YouTube that was sent to me. And every single video that was sent to me today showed a woman being violent towards a man. Now, y'all don't have to believe this, ladies, if you don't want to. But statistics show women are more violent towards men than when men are towards women. The thing of it is, when a man gets to that boiling point, a lot of times, people come up missing. They like to unalive women. Women like to torment and destroy men. What I hate more than anything ever is someone that can't accept when somebody don't want to be with them. If someone tell you, I'm done with you, I don't want to be with you, let that be. You cannot beat somebody into submission. You cannot make somebody mind you. You cannot make somebody love you. And just think about that concept, ladies. Do you really want somebody with you that don't want to be there anymore? They just say, okay, all right, I'm going to stay because you didn't beat the hell out of them. Would that make you feel better? Just think about it. For all the women that play the victim and think men is wrong, just think about it. If that was Tina Turner beating Ike ass, if Tina was doing all that to Ike, would y'all say the same thing that y'all said about Ike? No, you wouldn't. Most of you women would cheer her on. That's what his ass get. Y'all would love to see a woman whipping the heck out of a man. But when a man dare to put his hands on a woman, he is the worst thing in the world. And y'all favorite word, and I hate that women learned this word. I know y'all know what it is. If I hear one more woman call another person a narcissist, can y'all please find another word, okay? There's other words to use. All you gotta do is ask Jada Pinkett. She studied the whole thesaurus. Go on and get Jada Pinkett book or whatever and learn some new words, because everything a person does don't mean they're a narc. Maybe they just love their self. Maybe they just want to leave. Maybe they just don't like you. See, y'all don't understand. Some people just not interested in you no more. They might have started off loving you. People falls apart. That's why the divorce rate is sky high. Nothing lasts forever. But I'm watching this video, y'all. It was a lady in the airport. This wasn't even a couple. She was in the airport. And the security guard kept telling her, don't come in my face. He said, listen, lady, give me my space. Don't come in my face. She kept on coming closer and closer. So he was like, shut up talking to me. And she mushed this man in his face, a stranger. And I see this often, especially with these Karens. Do y'all know how dangerous that is? To approach a man that you don't know. That's like approaching a pit bull. You don't know if that dog bite. and you go mess with that dog, get in his face, and when that dog tear your arm off, now you a victim. Leave people alone. Let people have their space. If somebody tell you to get out their face, leave them alone. Walk away. Like the incident in Chicago, when the kid had to shoot the man because he slapped his mama. Everybody got mad at me because of my opinion with that. Yes, he did the right thing. He had to defend mama. He didn't know what this man was capable of doing to his mama. Anybody walk in and a man beating the hell out their mama, they gonna do whatever they have to do, right? Reason being, everybody got mad at me because I said this. This thing between your teeth, my mama told me this when I was a kid. This thing right here can get a lot of people killed. It can do a lot of harm. You have to learn how to control that thing between your teeth. If mama would have just said, I don't know this man. This man seemed to be a little bit unstable. I'm in Chicago. I know these people a little touched here. Even though I'm licensed to carry my gun in the car. This brother done told me several times to stop talking to him. So what I'm going to do, if my food not ready, can I have a refund, sir? I'm talking strictly to the people at the restaurant. Can I have a refund, sir? I got to go. If not, can I have the management number? I would have left the shit. Because my main concern would have been my child and myself. I got to get out this situation because this dude seemed unstable. When he said, say one more word to me on my grandmama, and balled up his fist, and she said another word, that's when the confrontation happened. Now everybody was like, you wrong. He should have died. If mama would have just shut her mouth. Do you all know how many women said she didn't have to shut up? No, she didn't. She didn't shut up. But guess what happened? It's consequences behind your actions. Her son murdered somebody. He got to live with a body. Everybody looking at, oh, he's a hero. Do you know what that did to that child mentally? That he had to murder somebody? And all it took was for mama to just say, sir, can I have a refund? I got to go. Or I would have got into the car, called inside the restaurant, and just said, hey, I feel threatened. I feel in danger. How can I get my money back? It couldn't have been no more, probably $20, $30. That wasn't worth nobody's life. And if that situation would have ended with her just turning her head and directing her attention to the people at the restaurant, the boy wouldn't be dead. I never seen so many people in my life celebrating death. The same thing that y'all tell these young men out here about killing each other, because a woman was involved, y'all celebrated it. I don't see stuff that way. I see things for what they are for. Right is right, wrong is wrong. People shouldn't die over no fist fight. No, he shouldn't have put his hands on mama. But people shouldn't die over no fist fight. That boy should be right now headed to prison for assault and battery. But his life is gone because somebody felt like they had to have the last word. People need to start thinking. Stop trying to be Billy Badass. I'm about that life because I got this pistol. I know there's so many women now getting in trouble because they have license to carry. Do y'all know how long I had my license to carry gun in my purse and nobody knew I had it? 3 years. I put that gun out one time. And the only reason I pulled it out, because my husband at the time was out of town. I was coming out the store and like these young guys was going to rob me. So I get him on the phone. He said, pull your gun out. Because in the South, it's the Wild Wild West. You can walk around with your pistol in your hand. He said, pull your gun out and let them see it. So I started walking with my gun out. And guess what? They turned around and went the other way. They went on down the street. That's the only time I took that gun out. Because I knew if I have to use this gun, 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna die. And I don't want that on my conscience. But see, a lot of you women now, this making y'all have more courage now. Y'all feel like y'all have the nut sacks. Now you can talk shit to men. If you might fuck it up, and then you got your gun, and you before you know it, you got a body, and you might be facing a murder charge. It's a girl killed her boyfriend right here in Grand Rapids. Because he came over there. She had a restraining order. Yes, she had company. He shouldn't have been coming over there, but it was his gun. He was jealous. He already had assault and battery against her, so he was violent. Instead of her calling 911, when she first heard him knock, she knew she had the gun in the house, and she had another dude in the house. So what she go do? She go show out. So she started arguing with him through the door. He kicks the door in. What she do? Pow! She shoot him in his leg. Okay, that's self-defense. We understand that because she didn't know what he was capable of doing. She didn't know if he had a gun. Self-defense, right? But it didn't stop there. She goes out in the hallway, and all of a sudden, 3 more shots was fired. All over the news. It was self-defense. He was trying to kill her, and he was violent. He already had a warrant for domestic violence until they spoke to the neighbors. And guess what the neighbors said? A lady was looking out her door. She said, I heard the first shot. The guy fell on his knee and started begging for his life. Please don't kill me. But no, mama, because they got a little baby, mama want to show off for her new boyfriend. She called him every name but the child of God, the neighbor said, and she shot the boy 2 more times while he was down on his knees begging for his life. Guess where she at? She headed to Michigan Penitentiary for first-degree murder because she thought that gun could get her away with killing this man because she had a gun. And he was invading my privacy. I'm telling you, it's a thin line with the law from that penitentiary and you walking. And I'm not the one to play with them people. Because that prosecutor can wake up one morning on the wrong side of the bed and be like, nah, hell no, charge her. That lady in Chicago was blessed because you know her and her son was charged at first. She was blessed, and the only reason she walked, because the whole world was in an uproar. The whole United States was in an uproar that seen that video, and they fought and fought for her that whole week, and they let her go because they didn't want no riot in Chicago. But the bottom line is, if she would have just held that tongue, turned her attention this way, and started talking to the people that she came to get food from, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know you. What I look like arguing with you, I don't know you. I don't know your capabilities. Even if it's a woman, I don't give people that much energy. And women, especially black women, got that bad. Y'all want to be such tough people and argumentative folks, and then you wonder why we get talked about. I know y'all gonna get mad when I say this. You get mad. What you mean? Everybody else do it. I know some crazy white girls. I do. I sure do. But the majority of the white girls that I know that's crazy, guess who they try to act like? Us. Because black women always want to be about that life. Y'all are first to fight with your kids. The principal can't even call no more and say your child got into a fight. You know what you're doing? You calling your little nieces and nephews to take them to the school to fight instead of going up there and see what your child did. You instantly on your child's side. Do you know when I was growing up, a child didn't have no words. We couldn't say shit. Once that teacher said something, that was it. It's over. Mama, my behind. When you get home, you're done. We couldn't explain nothing. You got in trouble in school today? Oh, you gonna have to go and call Jesus, because that's the only person gonna save you from that teacher telling your mom is Jesus. Nowadays, these kids can tell you they got in my face and my mama told me, and my mama don't have me call my mama. Y'all will call your mama to come fight with you. Who just do that? Don't have me call my mama, because they know mama got some ignorance in her. She coming. Didn't I tell y'all? I don't know if y'all watched my video the other day. My daughter's cousin was staying upstairs from my son with a roommate and her boyfriend. He waited till her boyfriend went to work. These black folks waited till her boyfriend go to work. He calls his baby mama, I hate that word, and all her friends to come jump her from some stuff that happened 2 weeks before that. And it was supposed to be squashed. By the grace of God, thank you, Jesus, she was in the bathroom when he let them in the apartment. So they trying to break the bathroom door down. It's about 10 black women. So she's calling my daughter from the bathroom in distress. I'm downstairs at the time at my son's apartment, so they calling me. They say, don't go up there, find out what's going on. So I said, tell her to call the police, okay? Because I don't deal with ignorance. And I know how fast somebody can get hurt. She calls the police. The police took about an hour to come. This girl is trapped in the bathroom with like 10 women out here saying they want to jump her. So finally, she comes out the bathroom. The police arrive. The police didn't arrest nobody. You know why? Because the police was disappointed. You know why the police was disappointed? Because the police wanted to come after everybody that got hurt. They wanted to pick some bodies up. So they like, man, we leave them all here so they can kill each other. Did y'all know that? The police want us to kill each other. That's why they take so long to come to the black community. If that was the high-end white area, they would have been there in 10 minutes. But they took an hour. When this girl screaming and hollering that she in distress, they didn't come. Police leave. He didn't even make sure she got her stuff out the apartment to leave in a safe manner. So I come downstairs, and on my way downstairs, I hear all these blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God. I got to go down here and deal with this mess. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, is taking her cousins up to her truck. It's just 2 of them. It's about 8 girls and 2 men walking towards them. So instantly I came down, I got in my daughter's way, and I pushed her to the car. I'm pushing her cousin to the car. Get in the car. They yelling, yelling, yelling. You know what I did? I went to the 2 guys. I kept my distance. I said, get this under control, King. Could you get this under control? Nah, she shouldn't have did it. He was worse than the females. He was worse than the female. I said, so neither one of you black men can get these women under control. I said, this is what's wrong with our community. The men are worse than the women. Do you know one of them was recording for Facebook? We gonna knock these hoes out and put it on Facebook. I said, go ahead. The police on their way. I said, go ahead. You ready to go to jail tonight? Because that's where you're going. Because I'm recording too. And I said, don't touch nobody over here. Just keep your distance. So my daughter warned that she's licensed to carry. Don't approach. Do y'all know the black women still was, pop that shit then, bitch. Pop that shit. I'm like, what is wrong? And then I start talking to the whole everybody because I'm mama out there now. I said, y'all all sound ignorant. Even my daughter right now, get your ass in the car, shut up, your cousin, and pull off. I said, all y'all ignorant. Do you know how y'all making our race look? And I said, I bet every one of you ladies out here got a child at home. Come to find out, they left their kids in the apartment across the street to come over there to fight. These women is from 28 up. These ain't no little teenagers. These grown women. But they couldn't hold that tongue, and they want to be tough. And I looked at the other woman. I said, do y'all even know this young lady y'all trying to fight? I said, so your friend can call you and tell you she got an issue with a person, and you just come over here and ready to be about that life. Don't care nothing about your children, because that phone call can be the end of your life. Somebody could kill you, or you could go to the penitentiary. Your friend mean that much to you, because you know what's going to happen, right? If somebody get hurt out here, that same friend that called you go get on the stand and Nino Brown your ass. She's going to tell on you. So that honor to the street, then her cousin was on the side. Nah, we don't do stuff like that. We don't call the police. You run me my 30. I don't even know what the hell run. I said, what do that mean? That mean fight. I said, oh, no, not over here. We don't do ignorance over here. Them people in blue handle my issues. And everybody get mad. Don't call the police, because the police people die. People die when you ignorant, okay? Don't get me wrong. The police has done some horrible things. They didn't kill people right in front of our eyes. But before I destroy myself or have to hurt somebody, I'm calling them boys in blue because guess who make people act right? Them boys in blue. When they come, everybody act like they got some damn sense. I can't make you act right. That's how I end up in trouble myself for the first time. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about that story. Cause I'm telling y'all how black women act. Y'all go get mad at me. How old am I? I'm 54. This was when I was 52. Never been in trouble in my life, y'all. This is part of my testimony if y'all watched my video. My daughter had a situation. I'm unbreakable strong woman. I all down in the South mentor women when I was down there. People call me now. I didn't help people out of abusive relationships, abusive marriages. I didn't help resolve couples. I like to talk and resolve people. That's the kind of heart I have. Resolve people issues. So my daughter, she calls me, Mom, this girl mad that I'm dating her ex-boyfriend. She keep coming by my house. My daughter 30 at the time 30. She's 32 now. She's telling me all this stuff happening, right? So my old school ass thinking things the same way because when my mother had to go talk to people, mother would talk, right? I said, well, let's go talk to her. I said, let's talk, see, can we reach her kid's father? Because they was roommates. They co-parent, I guess, and she still lived with him. And I heard he was a reasonable person to talk to. So I tell my daughter, if we pull up and he's not outside, we're not stopping. We pull up, we see her. Kept going, went back around the corner. Came back out, I see him. Well, I assumed it was him. So I said, excuse me, sir. Are you such and such? He said, yes. I said, can I speak to you a minute about an issue with my daughter and your kid's mom? He said, I already know about it. Yeah, they've been tripping. And I said, can I speak to you about it? Because I'm trying to resolve this. And maybe we can get these two women together. Because 9 times out of 10, he's lying to both of them. And this needs to stop before somebody get hurt. Sure. While we talking, he at my driver window. I'm still in my seatbelt. My daughter over here. Y'all still can't hear me? It's up. Hold on. It's the smiles you put on your. Trying to fix my sound. I'm trying to fix. No one can hear me. I wonder if it's a woman. Y'all still can't hear me? The volume is not off. You can hear me now? Okay, we good? Okay. I'm sorry. When people call, they interrupt my live. It makes me so mad. I just talk to them people, and they still called me back about some business. They're going to get cussed out when I get off this live. But if they interrupt again, I'm going to have to end my live, okay? But what I was saying, she come running out of her house like a raging bull. My daughter looks at me. She said, Mom, y'all better get her. So I'm looking at him. I'm saying, get this woman, this big, huge Mexican woman. She only about 5'2", but she weighed almost 300 pounds. Okay, so I'm watching her run across. I'm thinking my door is locked. I didn't know at the time I just got a new vehicle. I didn't know that when I put my car in park, my door unlocked. So she opens the passenger door. My daughter over there. She said something and she went in and she grabbed my daughter. Now remember, she's in her seatbelt. She throws her whole big body on top of my child. My daughter is screaming for me to help her because I'm looking at him saying, get her. By the time I look back around, my daughter's face is drenched in blood. So I'm thinking, can you what? We can't. Okay. I'm thinking she's slicing her. So I'm panicking. Oh my God. Oh my God. So my daughter, Mom, please unbuckle me. She's hurting me. She's hurting me. Now, this is my daughter that had cancer. Okay, my daughter is legally disabled. And at this time, the whole bottom part of my daughter's stomach has staples from a surgery. So she stapled up the whole bottom of her stomach, stapled. This big woman in my car, like beating my daughter bloody because she's stuck in her seatbelt. I'm stuck in my seatbelt. I'm twisting around trying to help her. So I'm hitting the woman, and the man just taking his time, looking at his phone, walking around. I'm screaming, get this woman off my daughter. So finally, I reach up under my daughter and this big, huge woman, and I pop her seatbelt. Because my daughter can fight now, don't get me wrong. But she was stuck. As soon as I popped her seatbelt, the guy was grabbing my daughter's hair because she seen how my daughter was trying to pull the girl eyeballs out. She was doing anything to get this woman off of her. So now he defended his kid's mama. I'm watching both of them attack my disabled daughter. Okay? Pulling clumps of her hair out. This man he pulled, right now, she got a bald spot all the back of her head that probably never grow back. He pulled all the back of her hair off. So now they double teaming my child. Now at this time I sold online, okay? And this older woman had just donated this vintage tackle box. And it had all kind of shit in it. So when he grabbed her hair, I guess the girl got out and they yanked my daughter out the car. Now my daughter outside the vehicle. Yeah, now my daughter is outside the vehicle, okay? I don't know what's going on. Here I am, 52. My daughter is bloody. It's a man out here. So I'm reaching in the back of my car, grabbing whatever I can because I know I got to have a weapon now because this a man. Grab the weapon, go around the car. As I'm coming around, he threw my daughter. I mean, she went airborne. She went airborne in the air. She hit her head. Her eyes is rolling now. Now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's hurt bad because her eyes rolling. She ain't responsive. I throw my body on top of hers. and I had the weapon, which was a machete. But it wasn't a long machete. It was just a little fishing machete. I had it in my hand and I'm hitting like, get back, get back. Cause the girl is charging at my daughter while she's dazed and trying to stomp her out. She don't know my daughter got staples in her stomach. So my daughter laying on her back like this. And if I would have allowed her to stomp her, she could have killed her. So I'm saying, get back, get back, get back. I get my daughter off the ground. I get her in the car. I'm hollering at both of them saying they crazy. I'm going ballistic. He calling for backup. I'm calling the police. My phone died. I'm telling the police where to meet me, that we just got jumped, at this people's house. My phone died. My grandbaby was about to get off school bus. So my daughter was like, Mom, just take me home so I can, do some of my face is burning. I got to get my baby. So we did that. After I got her all cleaned up, about an hour later, I called the police back and I told them, I'm the one that was talking to you and my phone died. Could you still meet me at the Burger King on a certain block? He said, yes. We get over there. It's 2 officers, right? What did it say, McDonald's Wi-Fi? Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all still hear me? I don't know what somebody talking about, McDonald's Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. And he made me lose my train of thought. I go back over there, and the police, I would be blocking what's his name? Y'all know I can't see without my glasses. I will be blocking him when I get off here because he acted ignorant on my channel. Anyway, I digress. The police, I said, you want me to get out? He said yes. He started reading me my Miranda rights. So I'm baffled. I'm like, what the hell? My daughter the victim. What is you talking about? He said the victim is at the hospital. What victim? She jumped in my vehicle, in my personal space. My daughter hair all on the dashboard. It was on the seat. He kept saying the victim. I get arrested. Never been arrested in my life. You know what happened? When I was saying get back, she ran up on the machete and got hit on her knee. She had a cut about this long, but it was deep, and cut some tendons in her knee. Now all of a sudden, the shit flipped. I'm the criminal. I get arrested. She had to get like 19, 20 surgery, staples in her leg, because they had to go deep and they had to stitch her from the inside out. She was in the hospital for 2 days saying she couldn't walk or whatever. I got out the next day. I'm thinking, because I never been in trouble before. I went to school for criminal justice. My daddy fought for this country. I'm a good citizen. I'm thinking all this, it's my first offense. I had to hire one of the best attorneys in Michigan. I had to fight this case for 2 years. Do you know they took me to trial because they wouldn't plea down with me? I guess because we're 2 black women and we're violent. We went over there to fight. But I wasn't even at her house. I was across the street and down the street. I called him down the street. I wasn't even by his house. Never got out the vehicle. Went to trial. Then finally, the trial was a hung jury because the Karens didn't like me instantly. I'm a black woman. They came in there with an attitude, said I was guilty. After hearing the story, she guilty. Thank God it was 3 white men and a Mexican, Chinese lady said I wasn't guilty. So it was a hung jury. You would think the prosecutor then would make me a deal, right? No, they wanted to take me to trial again. I got so sick during these 2 years. I thought I was going to have a heart attack several times because I'd never been through nothing like this in my life. So I had to plea down. I have a misdemeanor now. Never been in trouble in my life. I have a misdemeanor for assault and battery because the prosecutor wouldn't give me no deal or plea down or whatever. He did plea down from a felony, but I had to accept a misdemeanor even though I felt violated, and they would not allow my daughter to press charges, and she legally disabled on paper. So they beat up a legal disabled person and never got charged. They walked. Not only that, it didn't stop there. I took every dime I had saved for this attorney, right? Y'all know I just went through a divorce. After my divorce, my daughter had cancer. After my daughter had cancer, I'm getting charged. This stuff happening to me all in a matter of a few years, okay? From 2019 until 2021, this all happened to me. So I'm like, oh my God, what? I lose my job behind it because I had a pending felony. My nice apartment that I worked so hard for, y'all, after my divorce, I said I was in a car working through Michigan winters to get this apartment, to get everything I lost back because I was standing in the hospital parking lot with just the clothes on my back. Remember all that? So I worked hard. I rebuilt my credit, everything in 2 years. Felt proud of myself. I lost it all because of this woman. I lost my job. I lost my apartment. My credit went to hell because I had to live off my credit cards. I had to start over in my life. Now, I'm in that situation now because this just happened. I just pleaded in March because I fought for 2 years and I got tired of fighting. That's why when I say I know the system is corrupt, I know the system is corrupt. And I know there's a lot of people that's in that system that shouldn't be there. Because just say, if I would have went and kept fighting, if I would have went back to trial, just say if they said guilty, the judge could have sent me to prison for 2 years. I would have been a felon. I was too scared to take that chance, so I accepted being a misdemeanor. I am the person that used to run cash stores, management, and run banks. I didn't have my own business. I worked for the state of Michigan, had my own daycare. Never been in trouble in my life. Went to school for criminal justice, marketing. Raised my kids by myself, helped my elderly parents. Always did good by people. Here I am, got a misdemeanor for somebody I don't even know. Now I'm like, if I'm gonna get a charge, I would have liked to get a charge and beat somebody's ass that I knew. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's a whole lot of people I would have liked to get a charge for, but I didn't have that in me to hurt nobody. So they destroyed me. Everything I worked hard for, I even told the judge on the stand when because I testified in my own defense. And my daughter testified for me. She got up there and was crying her eyes out, saying she felt violated, why the state won't let her press charges. It's the first one to make the call. My phone died that day. Their call got through. Now I'm the criminal. She opened my car door and came into my private space and attacked my daughter. The police had pictures of my daughter's face. They found the hair, all that. None of that mattered. The only thing that mattered was that Mexican girl got cut. But I guarantee you this, if it was another black girl, I would have walked. I guarantee you that. If we was all black, you know what the police would have told that black woman? You shouldn't have jumped in her car. That's what the police would have told him. But because she was a Mexican woman, we were black, oh, we violent. She close enough to being white. So guess who went to jail? I did. Guess who has a misdemeanor on her record and never been in trouble? I do. Guess who couldn't get a job for 2 years? I couldn't. Because it was a pending felony. I couldn't even drive for Uber. Do you hear me? Uber wouldn't even hire me for a job because I had a pending felony, a violent pending felony. So I had to survive off my credit cards for 2 years. Now my credit cards are maxed out. My credit back to shit. And I'm starting over again. So that's why I said when I got on YouTube, I said I can't lose. Soon as I stop worrying, I told y'all my son, worrying about how the story ends. When I let go and I let God have his way. I'm telling you, that's when things start happening. When God told me that day, get on YouTube and start uploading your Facebook videos. And then it started popping and popping and popping. I was monetized in 2 weeks. I ran through my house like I had the Holy Ghost up in there. Because I said, oh my God, finally some doors is opening. When God tell you to do something, and you know how I look at things? I'm not a victim. Let me tell you how I look at things. Just about every job I have had, a Karen and got me fired because I was their boss. They would lie on me because they didn't know how I had these credentials. I went to school and got them. But they didn't like me being their boss, so they would lie on me. And it never felt, I used to cry to my mother. My mother's be like, well, baby, God don't want you there. I never understood. I'm like, I'm such a good person. Why I keep losing? God was closing all these doors so I couldn't even get a job no more. He said, I don't even want you working for nobody no more. I want you to do YouTube. You ain't listening to me. So guess what I got to do? I got to put you all the way back down in the dirt where all you got is YouTube. Because that's your calling, to get on there and share your testimony with people and try to help women be better and show men their mistakes and share your love with your people. And if it got to be through a telephone, do that. You ain't got to edit nothing. And that's what I have done. But I say all this to say, humble yourself. Sister, if somebody don't want to be in your presence, and I had to teach that to my daughter, ain't nobody worth this. Your mom, my daughter ain't got no record either. Let me tell you, only one of my kids ever been in trouble. That's my son that box. He the only one ever been in some trouble. And he did that as a juvenile. My son he be 30 years old, my oldest son, in January. Never been in trouble. My daughter 32, never been in trouble. My daughter 17, never been in trouble. My son 25 been in a little bit of stuff because he can fight. So people try him. But he's a good kid too. I raised good children because I always told them to give people the respect that you want to receive and be a big enough person to walk away. And if you see yourself in danger, shut your mouth, swallow your pride, and live to see tomorrow. I always say that to my kids. I don't do violence. I don't do street mess. I didn't live to be 52 years old with no criminal record for no reason. But did the court see that? No, all they seen was a black woman. And you know why they only seen a black woman? I'm going to tell you, my sisters, because so many black women are violent. So many black women fight with their kids. So many black women are angry at the world, so they ready to be pit bulls. This is why it looks bad for the ones that's not like that, because they think we all the same, just like they think all black men are the same. I keep telling black folks, we represent each other. We're the only race on earth that we cannot say, that's not my problem. Any other race can say that. Black folks, we can't say that because what my brother do is my problem, because it's going to affect me and my kids when we go outside. They're going to lock their doors when they see us. They think we're criminals too, because they look at black people as a whole. We're one. So I'm asking people, please, for the sake of everybody else, be responsible. Stop trying to be Billy Badass. Shut your damn mouth. Stop calling your son when your boyfriend ain't acting right and your son come over there with a pistol. My son is about that life. You finna get your son killed or take his life away with the penitentiary. These people ain't playing with you. But guess what I do? I still call them because I can't afford to be out here fighting, because I know what they would do to me. The worst feeling in the world, y'all, and this for people that's on here that been in jail, the worst thing in the world, and y'all my witness, is to feel helpless, that you can't even control your own life. You don't have control of your life no more. I feel like I got a little taste what my ancestors felt like when I was in that cage for like 19 hours. My freedom was gone. I'm in this wall, and you guess what I was doing in there? I was mentoring. I introduced a few girls, some white girls, to God. Hugged them, cried, prayed. It was some girls in there saying they've been on drugs all their life. Nobody never cared about them. I showed them some scriptures. So I wasn't in there tripping until the bitter end, after I realized time goes slow as heck up in there. I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm getting claustrophobic. Jesus, you got to do something. My daughter called. They said my daughter called the jail about 50 times in one day. Like, you got to let my mom out, or she was going crazy. So they let me out without even seeing the judge. I just signed myself out. They said, your ass need to go home because your daughter called here one more time. She called it one more again. We're going to pick her up. So they let me out on a Saturday without even seeing the judge. So they did do that for me. And y'all know what? When I was in the jail, and I told the guards the story I just told y'all. Every guard in that jail, white, purple, whatever color they was, women, men, do you know what they said to me? They said, you better than me, because I would have cut her whole damn leg off. The guard said that. They said if she would have jumped in my shit, she would have came up short. They said, I can't believe the police got you locked up for this. That's the system we have. And I say this to say, black woman, chill. Black woman, chill. Because you making it bad for everybody else around you. And these folks ain't playing with us. They want you to kill that black man. If that black man want to leave, let his ass go. You have no right to put your hands on nobody. You cannot beat nobody into submission. Do y'all know my son, my youngest son, I said, been in trouble. So humble. My youngest son got marks all over his body because he's light-skinned. Go on my page. His name G Money Williams. He's a boxer. I don't know if y'all can see the marks. He got marks all over his body. He got a thing on the back of his shoulder. He got cut marks all on his arm. Guess where it came from? A female. And he kept eating it. Because, you know, men don't call the police. Y'all guess y'all believe that men are they don't get mental abused and are physically abused. Men don't call the police. This is why it's not reported like a woman. But soon as he did like this, get off me, and she got caught right here, she ran outside screaming bloody murder, and my son went to jail for domestic violence. Out of all the years that this girl done cut him, put his hair out, scratched his face up, bleached his clothes, tore up his car, never once called the police. But as soon as he got tired, get off me, and she got caught, oh, no, it's hell to pay the captain. You going to jail, brother. And he went for 6 months. I'm telling you, keep your hands to yourself, because a lot of these women are the demise of these men. Okay? And I'm not saying the men are innocent. We'll talk about the men another day. I'm just trying to get women to understand, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you really think you got a right to tell that brother where to put his penis? You don't own him. He ain't no slave. You ain't no gatekeeper. You can't tell that man when to come home. That's a grown man. If he don't want to be home with you, that means he ain't the man for you. If you got to tell a man when to come home, that's a boy, because men want to be at home. There's a difference between a boy and a man. You ain't got to tell a man to come lay up with you, because that's where he want to be. You ain't got to look at your watch and hope he don't disrespect you, because a man won't disrespect you. And I keep telling women, stop seeking love. Stop chasing somebody telling me I want somebody to love me. No, you know what you need to be chasing, sis? Respect. Because when somebody respects you, they ain't quick to hurt you. Oh, I can't do that. I respect my girl too much. I respect my wife and my kids too much. I can't do that. But guess what love do? Love keep your ass out all night. Damn her ass big. I love my girl, but I'm gonna hit that. That's the difference with love and respect. But if he respects you, dang, she got a big I can't do that, man. I respect my girl too much. I ain't gonna hurt her like that. Y'all see the difference? So all y'all, I want him to love me. No, nigga, you ain't even gotta love me. Respect me. Because if you respect me, eventually you are gonna love me. Okay? So know the difference. This your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Please push the like button. I probably shouldn't have shared that story with you, but I be trying to bring awareness to folks. Trouble is easy to get in and hard to get out of. It took me 2 years to get out of that shit. 2 years. And out of that 2 years, I paid that attorney every dime I had saved. Maxed out every credit card I had. Lost my job and started over with nothing again. I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. Keep your hands to yourself, because the slip of that knife, the slip of that bullet, your life could be over. And it's a thin line from premeditated murder and self-defense. Just because you have a gun don't mean you have a right to use it, okay? You got to know what you're doing with that pistol or whatever kind of gun you have. You got to know your rights. Women think, I got a gun, I could just shoot any damn body. Your friend messing with you, I'm finna pop that hoe. No! Your ass going to jail. For a long time, that girl probably get life that killed her boyfriend. So the baby ain't got no mother or no father because she wanted to be Billy Badass with that pistol. But I'm finna read some of y'all comments. You know I gotta put on my glasses. And then I gotta go. But I haven't read y'all comments because I have my glasses on. So let's read, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm sorry my sound went out for a minute. I need y'all to push that like because a lot of y'all in the house right now. Hi, Miss Lorraine. What is Ruby? Thank you. She said I was gorgeous. Glee. All what you're saying, that man should have not touched that woman. Bottom line, Glee. Let me tell you something. See, this you didn't even catch the message. You did not catch the message. Okay, explain this to me, Glee, because you're a woman. That's why you feel that way. Explain this to me. Would you felt the same way, Miss Glee, if that was your son? Would you felt the same way if somebody murdered your son because he was stupid as shit? Because he was dumb. He was dumb as hell. But would you felt the same if somebody hauled off and just killed your son because he hit somebody? The same thing that we tell these young men not to do. Stop killing each other. He stepped on my shoe, so I popped him. Oh, he hit me, so I popped him. We say they ignorant, right? But because a woman got hit, she should have killed him. Do that give you a right to take somebody's life because you got hit? Did y'all see her the next day? The next day, she was on a press conference. No, it was the next week. She ain't had no bruises on her face. So you know what that mean? That mean when you hit somebody, they live to see another day. They live to tell a story. But if you shoot somebody, they out of here. He made a dumb decision. Yes, y'all act like I'm saying he was cool for that. No, I would have rather seen the police pull up, beat the hell out his ass, and he did some time for that. I'd rather to see him do that because that young man had a mother. I'm a mother. So I felt for how she felt burying her son because she probably didn't talk to him. How many of y'all got hard-headed kids? See, y'all don't think like I do. How many of y'all got hard-headed kids? Your kids do some shit regardless of what you said to them because they sit there, well, his mama should have taught him better. How many of y'all been hard-headed and your mama taught you better? My mother taught me not to go to people's house and try, I shouldn't have went over there. I did it, though. Should I have got murdered because I went over there to talk? See, this is what y'all don't understand. The boy shouldn't be dead. He should be in prison. But since he is, the kid did what he had to do. The point you missing, Miss Glee, is that if you learn to hold your tongue, that's the point I'm trying to get. She ain't got to shut up. Yes, you do sometimes. It's a rule and regulations to everything in life. It's an order to everything in life. If you see yourself, that's just for example, because I guess y'all ain't getting it. Say it's a pit bull coming down the street. I ain't got to stop walking. This free will, this is a sidewalk. But I see that pit bull over there. I got the right to keep walking because I pay my taxes. Should I keep walking towards that pit bull because he there and I can still walk? No, I got to use my common sense and go the other way because I don't want this dog to bite me. Yeah, I got the right to keep walking there, but guess what might happen? That dog might tear my ass up. So let me turn around and change that direction. That's all I said. Sometimes your tongue can give life and take life. That young kid did exactly what he was supposed to do. But he was put in a compromising position. He had to protect his mama. He had to. It wasn't no other way. So I'm not blaming him. I'm not even blaming her. I'm just saying, ladies, from now on, let's take note from what happened. Don't get tough because what happened, that's what's happening. I would have did the same thing. I'm going to pop a nigga too. It might not turn out like that for you, though. Because guess who else watched that video? Crazy men, crazy women. So next time when the arguments start, they going to be ready to shoot first. So don't think because that happened that way, it's going to happen the same way with you. She's blessed that that boy girlfriend that was standing there, the ignorant female, did not have a gun and shoot her. It could have got real ugly. Or somebody coming in not knowing what's going on. They see a kid with a gun thinking he robbing the place. That's what I'm saying. Guns, you can't play with like that. Thank God everything turned out in their favor, but somebody's dead. And I still have sympathy for that mother because the mama didn't do it. Her son just was ignorant. He made a bad choice, but she still love her child. My kids didn't did shit. I still love my children. So people act like y'all don't get it. And then that's the black race. That's why they talk about us all the time. If you read comments on some of these news articles when black people do black on black crime, you know what they say? They call us monkeys, they call us animals. Go kill each other. That's what y'all do. They laugh at us. They love us to kill each other. So I'm saying if you have the opportunity not to kill your brother, walk away. Call your brother up and beat the dog shit out the boy then. I mean, damn, do somebody gotta die? But see, you ain't gonna get it. I can talk till I turn blue in the face, Glee. Is it Glee Glee? He shouldn't have touched her. But how many things have you done in your life, Miss Glee Glee? Or Mr. Glee Glee? I don't know if it's a woman or man. That you shouldn't have done. But did God give you the grace and mercy to have another day? Don't you thank God for his mercy and his grace? Because a lot of us should be in a penitentiary. A lot of us should be dead. But God gave us grace and mercy. And we use that same tongue and curse somebody and say, yeah, they should be dead. I don't wish death on nobody. Nobody. Okay, it says, let me see. What did it say? I'm clutching my pearls. Okay. I can't see these glasses. I got a light in my dang on phone. Duran, drama baby mama. Yeah, it's a lot of drama baby mama. Young vet. She said, I'm not lying. Blessings. Sweet Mary said, facts. Roller skater, Texas girl. You from Texas? What's up, Texas? What part? Houston? Well said. 100. Thank you. Young vet from the neighborhood. We come from the neighborhood watch area. Yes. You got to look out for each other. Davis Worlds. Hi, Granny. Sweet Mary. I don't know if that's my grandbaby on here because she be on here stalking me. She's 10. That man, that's a man, y'all. Black Allen. Oh, is that Allen? Allen. It said that's a man. Why do you care who calling me? Young vet. We can't hear you. This when my phone went out. My phone was on mute. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Thanks, you guys, for holding on until I fix my volume. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go past all that. Okay, who? I ain't even gonna read this black such and such comments. Her birth certificate name is Steve. I don't know what the hell he talking about. I think he's smoking crack. Who called you, Miss Lorraine? That was a business call, Miss Lorraine. Getting on my nerves. I just talked to them people, and they called me and they want me to do some business with them. Glee Glee, you cut your volume off. Nope, that call stopped my volume, and I'm glad it's fixed. I hate that. Okay, hold on. Let me get to where my phone had came back in. Who is this black? Young Yvette, you good. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Can I see some more messages? Okay, hold on. Clinton. Yes. Davis World. Granny kick Black Allen out. Oh, okay, my granddaughter was telling me to kick him out. That is my grandbaby. Okay, y'all just saying y'all hear me good on here. Beyond Smith. Boyan Smith. Okay, I hear you well. Okay. I'll help your drug addicted homeless. What? You know what? People so ignorant. Why do people, they ain't got nothing else to do with their life but get on people dang on channel and act ignorant. Because 9 times out of 10, this black alien dude is a fake page. Probably a female that don't like me. And go get on here and say some stupid shit because they ain't got nothing else to do. Stupid. He sound like he on drugs. He about to get blocked. Talking about McDonald's Wi-Fi. That's where he probably got to go get Wi-Fi. Ignorant ass. Disrespectful dude in the chat. Yes, he finna get blocked. He won't be in the chat no more. And he probably come back with a different page and he gonna get blocked again. Gleegly said he was a male that would have met his death. Wow, you must don't know God, Gleegly. You know, you people shouldn't die from a fist fight. So it's okay for these young kids, these teenagers, to kill each other because they got into a fight. Somebody tell me what's the difference? I'll wait. What's the difference in these kids killing each other from a fist fight than what happened in Chicago? Why is that okay? But when these young black men kill each other, they ignorant. So what's the difference? So they should have the right to kill each other because of a fist fight then, right? Can somebody please tell me what's the difference? I can't. That's crazy. Mom, kick them out. Kick him out. Okay, that's my daughter, I think, on there. Report him. Oh, no, that's my son. Oh, that's my son and my little grandbaby. I got it. Okay, that is my son on here. I can imagine your pain, lady. When the storm comes, it hits hard, but God picks us up. And this is Sophie Robinson. Picks us up and gives us everything back again, plus more. Sending you love and continuous prayers, lady. Thank you so much, Miss Robinson. My son must have kicked old boy out. He said I did. Okay, he can control my page too. You would get it all back. You are very strong. I'll be praying for you, this roller skater from Texas. The best outcome. Thank you. Young Bet, Brats, 100. Angela Moore. Hey, Miss Nina. You know the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Trust. He knows who you are. Yes, yes. When you do good, the devil come hard. I already know this, and I'm ready. I'm equipped. The full shield of armor of God every single day. TR, why did you have a felony? TR, they charged me with a felony from the beginning. A felonious assault high-end felony for a first offense. That's why. Michigan don't give a damn. And you know why I had a felony? Because I'm black. That's why. Roller skater, Texas girl, I found you through the Catholic Church channel. You did? You did? Tell me more about that. I didn't know. What? Do some panel shows and do a cash app. You can do well. You know what? Everybody telling me to do a cash app. My pride, I guess, was stopping me. Because I do have a 17-year-old I still got to care for. And it's been a hard journey. But God keep coming to me saying, you have not because you ask not. And I don't like asking nobody for none because I have always took care of myself, took care of my children. I have always been a hardworking person. I've never been a beggar. My father never had us on the system, never had a food stamp Medicaid growing up. And I made bad choices on my own. So I feel like I got to get myself up out of it. But sometimes you up against the wall so tough, you got to call for help. So I've been calling on the angels. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? God's will must be done. That's all I can think of. Roller skater, Texas girl. You can be on the Catholic. You can be on the Catholic. What does that say? Oh, truth panel and talk about different subject. It does take tough skin, though, because it's still internet. Yeah. You would be fantastic. I gotta know. Could you please let me know more about what you're saying? I have no clue what that is. He will help you do your own show on your secondary channel. Who? I would like to know who that is, Miss Roller Skater. Catholic Truth React. Oh, that's the name of a person? I understand that it is not for everyone. No, I want to know about it. Please let me know. Inbox me. My email is unbreakable strong woman. You can see the name on my channel at gmail.com. Now this is my daughter calling. Can y'all hear me? Now my daughter is calling. All right, y'all. I can't finish reading the comments. I will respond later. If you can't hear me, I got a call. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.